Tyler Robinson, the man accused of murdering conservative activist Charlie Kirk, appeared in a Utah courtroom today. Robinson was dressed in a blue shirt and tie for the hearing. He arrived shackled at the wrists. County prosecutors have announced that they will seek the death penalty for Robinson, which might be why Robinson's defense team tried to get those prosecutors thrown off the case. The defense argued today the current prosecutor should be disqualified because of an alleged conflict of interest. They say one of the county prosecutors has a close, personal, even potentially traumatic connection to the Kirk assassination.
The county attorney's office, who informed us back in October that there was a family member of a prosecutor who was present at Utah Valley University at the Charlie Kirk rally and experienced and witnessed certain things.
The family member at the rally was the child of one of the prosecutors. The defense is claiming the deputy district attorney could be emotionally impacted by the presence of their child's presence at that deadly event. The prosecution said the child was not even in close proximity to the shooting and had a, quote, comparatively minor emotional reaction. Instead, they called the defense move today a tactic to delay Robinson's trial or even move the location to a more sympathetic venue.
It can be a tactic to try and remove cases from one prosecutor's authority to find a more lenient prosecutor, find a more favorable prosecuting authority that's not going to seek, for example, in this case, the death penalty. Anytime you, as opposing counsel, you don't like the offer you're getting, the way the prosecution is being handled, you allege a conflict of interest, and all of a sudden the county attorney's office has to spend $10,000 to hire a special prosecutor just to handle that one issue, regardless of whether or not it's supported or whether or not a conflict exists.
All right, the judge is still hours later holding a hearing into this entire matter. He has called witnesses to the stand. The prosecutor in this case is on the stand as we speak. For more, let's go now to NewsNation's Brian Entin, live from outside the Provo courtroom. Brian, what can you tell us about this testimony? What's the prosecutor saying under oath?
Yeah, so the prosecutor is saying that this does not have an impact, that there is no conflict of interest, that the child was not in emotional distress, that the child, and I say child, it's an adult child, looked away right before Charlie Kirk got shot and didn't even see it, but heard the shooting, and that there are other witnesses there that have far more descriptive witnesses who have far more descriptive explanations of what they saw, that they weren't even going to call this person as a witness anyway. So that's been the prosecutor's argument. There have been so many twists and turns in court today, Elizabeth. It got fiery at one point because the defense got very, very upset with the cameras yet again. Remember, there's a camera in the courtroom. The camera is now no longer allowed to show Tyler Robinson as of just about an hour and a half ago because the defense claimed that the camera again zoomed in on Tyler Robinson and that there are lip readers out there. That is the concern of the defense. Lip reader concerns, that there are lip readers in the public, that you'll see right here, this is the live shot. You can't see Tyler Robinson anymore because they think that there are people out there who are lip reading him talking to his defense attorneys. And the judge apparently agreed and has now said for the rest of this hearing and maybe even going forward, they're not even going to show Tyler Robinson in the courtroom. Elizabeth?
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.